The Immortal Curse. Jack, a detective, arrives in a small town to investigate a series of mysterious deaths that have occurred. As he walks through the town, he notices a strange symbol that seems to be appearing everywhere. It's carved into walls, etched into trees, and even scrawled on the ground. Jack becomes intrigued by the symbol and decides to investigate it further. He talks to the locals and learns that the symbol has been around for centuries and is said to be linked to a curse that has plagued the town for generations. The townspeople believe that the symbol is a sign that the curse is about to strike again. They live in fear of the curse, and some even refuse to leave their homes after dark. Jack is fascinated by the symbol and wants to learn more about its origins. He begins to research the symbol's history, hoping to uncover the truth behind the curse that has brought him to the town. As Jack delves deeper into the symbol's past, he begins to uncover dark secrets and ancient legends. He realizes that there is more to this town and its curse than meets the eye. Jack is determined to get to the bottom of the mystery and find out what is really going on. As Jack continues his investigation into the mysterious symbol and the curse it represents, he begins to experience strange and terrifying occurrences. Late one night, Jack is walking back to his hotel when he sees a ghostly figure lurking in the shadows. The figure seems to be watching him, and Jack feels a chill run down his spine. Jack tries to approach the figure, but it disappears into thin air. He realizes that the figure was not human, and it could be linked to the curse that has brought him to the town. The next day, Jack meets a young woman who claims to have seen the same figure. She tells him that she has been experiencing strange occurrences ever since she moved to the town. Jack becomes even more determined to solve the mystery of the curse and the ghostly figure. He decides to dig deeper into the town's history and speak to more locals to gather more information. As Jack investigates further, he uncovers a dark and twisted tale of betrayal, revenge, and death. He realizes that the curse is far more dangerous than he initially thought, and the ghostly figure may be the key to breaking it. With newfound determination, Jack sets out to uncover the truth and stop the curse from claiming any more lives. As Jack delves deeper into the town's history and the curse that has plagued it for centuries, he begins to uncover a secret group that may be responsible for the curse. The group is rumored to be practicing dark magic and performing sinister rituals to maintain their immortality. Jack realizes that the group may have something to do with the mysterious deaths that brought him to the town. Jack begins to investigate the group and tries to gather more information. He follows their movements and discovers their hidden lair, deep in the forest outside of town. As Jack observes the group, he realizes that they are preparing for something sinister. They seem to be getting ready for a ritual that could unleash the full power of the curse on the town. Jack knows he needs to act fast and stop the group before it's too late. He enlists the help of a few brave locals who have also been affected by the curse. Together, they plan an attack on the group's lair and prepare to break the curse once and for all. Jack knows that it's a risky move, but he is willing to do whatever it takes to save the town and put an end to the group's sinister plans. The stage is set for a final showdown between Jack and the secret group, and the fate of the town rests in his hands. Jack and his team plan an attack on the secret group's lair to put an end to the curse that has been plaguing the town. They gather weapons, torches, and any other tools they might need to take down the group. As they approach the lair, they see that the group is in the middle of a ritual. The group members are chanting and dancing around a fire, and Jack realizes that this is the perfect opportunity to strike. Jack and his team attack the group, but the members are prepared for a fight. They fight fiercely, using their dark magic to defend themselves. The fight is intense, and both sides suffer heavy losses. But Jack and his team are determined to succeed, and they push forward, fueled by their desire to end the curse. During the chaos of the fight, Jack notices that the ghostly figure he saw earlier has reappeared. The figure seems to be fighting alongside his team, and Jack realizes that it may be the key to breaking the curse. As the fight continues, Jack and his team manage to overpower the secret group. They successfully break the curse, and the town is finally free from its grip. But as the dust settles and the team prepares to leave, they realize that the ghostly figure is nowhere to be found. Jack wonders what the figure was and where it has gone. He realizes that there may be more to the curse than they initially thought, and the battle to end it may not be over yet. As Jack and his team celebrate their victory over the secret group and the breaking of the curse, Jack is still haunted by the ghostly figure he saw during the fight. He wonders what it was and why it was fighting alongside his team. Jack decides to investigate the figure further and starts by talking to the locals. He learns that there have been sightings of a ghostly figure in the town for centuries, and many believe that it is the embodiment of the curse itself. Jack decides to do some research on the figure and its origins. He discovers that the figure is the ghost of a woman who was accused of practicing dark magic and was burned at the stake in the town many years ago. Jack realizes that the woman's spirit has been trapped in the town, unable to move on to the afterlife, and has been causing the curse to continue. Jack decides to help the woman's spirit find peace so that the curse can finally be put to rest. He enlists the help of a local medium who helps him communicate with the woman's spirit. Through the medium, Jack learns that the woman was innocent of the crimes she was accused of and was only trying to help the town by healing the sick. She was wrongly accused and punished, and her spirit has been seeking revenge ever since. Jack and his team work to clear the woman's name and give her spirit the closure it needs. As they do, they notice that the town is slowly returning to normal, and the curse is finally lifted for good. With the curse finally broken and the town at peace, Jack and his team leave, knowing that they have made a difference in the lives of the people in the town. After breaking the curse and freeing the town from its grip, Jack and his team leave the town, feeling relieved and accomplished. However, they soon realize that the curse had a more profound effect on them than they initially thought. As they leave the town, they start experiencing strange occurrences. Jack begins having nightmares about the cursed town and the ghostly figure he encountered during the fight. His team members report feeling drained and paranoid, as if they are being watched. The team realizes that the curse may have attached itself to them and is now following them. They start doing research on the curse and find out that it has been known to follow those who have attempted to break it. Jack and his team decide to perform a ritual to rid themselves of the curse once and for all. They gather the necessary tools and perform the ritual, but it seems to have no effect. As the days go by, the team starts to realize that the curse may be more powerful than they thought. They start to experience physical manifestations of the curse, such as unexplained bruises and injuries. Jack decides to reach out to the local medium again for help. The medium tells Jack that the curse may have latched onto them because they did not properly break it. They need to find a way to break it completely, or they will be doomed to carry it with them forever. Jack and his team work tirelessly to find a way to break the curse for good. Eventually, they discover a powerful spell that can banish the curse and break its hold on them. With the spell's help, Jack and his team break the curse for good and finally free themselves from its grip. They leave the cursed town behind, knowing that they have overcome a great evil and emerged victorious. Months after breaking the curse, Jack receives a distress call from the town they saved. The caller tells Jack that strange occurrences have started happening again, and people are disappearing once more. Jack gathers his team and heads back to the town to investigate. As they arrive, they find the town deserted and eerie. The buildings are dilapidated, and the streets are empty, except for a few stray animals. As they investigate the town, Jack and his team realize that the curse has returned and is stronger than ever. They find evidence of the townspeople performing a ritual that may have brought the curse back. The team also encounters the ghostly figure that they fought before. However, this time, it seems more powerful and menacing than ever before. As they delve deeper into the mystery, the team discovers that the townspeople had made a deal with a dark entity to bring back the curse. In exchange, the entity demanded sacrifices from the townspeople. Jack and his team race against time to stop the entity and break the curse once and for all. They confront the entity and engage in a fierce battle, which results in the destruction of the entity and the lifting of the curse. With the curse finally lifted, the town begins to slowly recover. The townspeople, who had been under the curse's grip for so long, start rebuilding their lives in their town. Jack and his team leave the town, satisfied that they have saved the people once again. However, they are also aware that they must remain vigilant, for the curse may still have a hold on some of the townspeople. While investigating the return of the curse, Jack and his team come across a mysterious woman named Sophia. She claims to have information about the curse and offers to help the team. As they work together, Sophia gains the team's trust and becomes an integral part of their investigation. However, things take a turn for the worse when they discover that Sophia has been secretly working for the dark entity that brought back the curse. Sophia reveals her true intentions and attacks the team, revealing that she was sent to sabotage their investigation and ensure that the curse remains unbroken. The team engages in a fierce battle with Sophia, who turns out to be a formidable opponent. Despite Sophia's attempts to stop them, Jack and his team manage to defeat her and continue their mission to break the curse. They realize that they cannot trust anyone blindly and must be careful in whom they place their trust. As they delve deeper into the investigation, they uncover more secrets about the curse and the dark entity behind it. They realize that the entity has been manipulating the townspeople for centuries, and that breaking the curse will not be easy. With Sophia's betrayal fresh in their minds, the team becomes more determined to succeed and break the curse once and for all. They know that they must be cautious and not let anyone else betray them as they fight against the powerful curse and the entity behind it. As Jack and his team continue their investigation into the curse, they realize that they need to make a sacrifice to break it. The sacrifice must be something precious and irreplaceable, and they are unsure what they must offer up. They search for answers and come across an ancient text that speaks of a sacrifice that must be made in the presence of the cursed object. The sacrifice must be made by someone who has a strong connection to the cursed object, and it must be an act of selflessness and love. As they ponder over this, one of the team members, Sarah, realizes that she has a connection to the cursed object. Her ancestors were among the first settlers in the town, and her family has been guarding the cursed object for generations. Sarah decides to make the sacrifice and offers up her own life to break the curse. The team is shocked and tries to dissuade her, but Sarah is determined to do what is necessary to save the town. In the presence of the cursed object, Sarah makes the sacrifice, and the curse is finally broken. The entity that brought the curse back is destroyed, and the town is free from its grasp. The team mourns Sarah's sacrifice but is grateful for her bravery and selflessness. They realize that sometimes sacrifices must be made for the greater good, and they will always remember Sarah's sacrifice in breaking the immortal curse. The town begins to heal and move on from the curse's dark legacy, and the team prepares to leave, knowing that they have accomplished their mission. They leave the town behind, hoping that it will now be free from the curse's grip forever. As Jack and his team prepare to leave the town, they realize that something is not right. They feel a strange presence and hear whispers that seem to be calling out to them. They know that they must confront the entity that brought the curse back to the town once and for all. They return to the cursed object's location and find a hidden chamber where the entity is waiting for them. The entity takes on a physical form and reveals itself as the town's founder, who had made a deal with a dark force to gain immortality. The founder had been living in the shadows for centuries, waiting for someone to break the curse so that he could reclaim his power. Jack and his team engage in a final showdown with the entity, but it proves to be more powerful than they expected. They are on the brink of defeat when they remember Sarah's sacrifice and the love and selflessness that broke the curse. Drawing upon Sarah's sacrifice and their own determination, Jack and his team rally together and finally manage to defeat the entity. They destroy the cursed object, ensuring that the curse will never return to the town again. The team emerges victorious, but they are battered and bruised. They know that the town will never forget the curse and the sacrifices that were made to break it. They leave the town behind, feeling satisfied that they have accomplished their mission and saved the town from an immortal curse. As Jack and his team leave the town, they can feel the weight of what they have just experienced. They know that they have saved the town from the curse, but they are also haunted by the memories of the horrors they witnessed. They travel to a nearby city, hoping to find some solace and respite from their experiences. However, the curse seems to have followed them, as they begin to notice strange occurrences and a sense of unease. They soon discover that the curse was not fully destroyed, and that remnants of the dark force that had created the curse are still present in the world. They realize that their fight is not over, and that they must continue to battle the forces of darkness. With renewed determination and a deeper understanding of the true nature of the curse, Jack and his team set out on a new mission to track down the remaining remnants of the curse and ensure that it can never harm anyone again. Their journey takes them to many different places, and they face many challenges and dangers along the way. But with each step, they become stronger and more determined to protect the world from the darkness that threatens it. In the end, Jack and his team realize that the fight against the immortal curse is a never-ending battle, but one that they are committed to fighting. They vow to continue their mission and to protect the world from the forces of darkness, no matter the cost. As Jack and his team continue their journey, they learn that the last remaining remnants of the curse are located in an ancient temple deep in the mountains. They realize that this is where they must go to finally destroy the curse once and for all. After a treacherous journey through the mountains, Jack and his team finally reach the temple. But they quickly realize that they are not alone. The dark forces that had created the curse are still present, and they are determined to stop Jack and his team from destroying the curse. A fierce battle ensues, with Jack and his team fighting for their lives against the dark forces. The battle is intense, and both sides suffer heavy losses. But Jack and his team refuse to give up, and they fight with all their might to finally put an end to the curse. As the battle rages on, Jack notices that the source of the curse is a powerful artifact hidden deep within the temple. He realizes that destroying the artifact will finally destroy the curse. With renewed strength and determination, Jack and his team fight their way to the artifact. They destroy it, and the curse is finally lifted. The dark forces vanish, and the temple begins to crumble around them. Jack and his team escape just in time as the temple collapses behind them. They realize that they have finally succeeded in their mission to destroy the immortal curse. Exhausted but victorious, Jack and his team leave the temple, knowing that the world is now safe from the curse's grip. They return home, ready to face whatever challenges may come their way. After the destruction of the curse, Jack and his team return to their normal lives, but they soon realize that the curse has left a lasting impact on them. They are haunted by the memories of the curse, and they find it difficult to move on. Jack, in particular, is struggling with the aftermath of the curse. He had lost friends and faced unimaginable horrors during his journey, and he finds it difficult to return to his normal life. He feels like a part of him is still trapped in the darkness of the curse. Despite their struggles, Jack and his team remain determined to move forward. They seek help and support from each other, and slowly but surely, they begin to heal. As time passes, Jack and his team come to realize that their journey had not been in vain. They had saved countless lives by destroying the immortal curse, and they had proven that even the darkest of curses could be defeated with determination and courage. Their story becomes legendary, and they are hailed as heroes throughout the world. Jack and his team are proud of what they had accomplished, and they know that they will never forget the lessons they had learned during their journey. Finally, Jack finds peace knowing that he and his team were successful in their mission to destroy the immortal curse, and that their sacrifice had made the world a safer place. Despite the victory over the immortal curse, Jack and his team can't shake off the feeling of lingering fear. They are aware that the curse had been defeated, but they can't help but wonder if there are more curses like this one lurking in the shadows. Jack knows that he can't live in fear forever, and he decides to take action. He sets out to learn more about the world of curses and the supernatural. He travels the world and meets with experts and scholars who are knowledgeable about the subject. During his journey, Jack discovers that there are countless curses out there, each one more powerful and deadly than the last. He realizes that the world is far more dangerous than he had ever imagined. Despite the dangers, Jack is not deterred. He knows that he has a duty to protect the world from the curses that threaten it. He returns to his team, and together, they vow to continue their fight against the supernatural. They train harder and become even stronger, determined to face whatever challenges lie ahead. They know that they can never let their guard down, and that they must always be ready to face the unknown. As Jack and his team prepare for the next chapter of their journey, they know that they will face new challenges and dangers, but they are ready for whatever comes their way, knowing that they have the courage and determination to overcome any curse. As Jack and his team continue their mission to protect the world from curses, they encounter a new and unseen threat. It starts with strange occurrences, unexplained phenomena, and mysterious deaths. At first, they brush it off as a coincidence, but as more and more incidents occur, they realize that something sinister is at work. They investigate further, trying to piece together the clues to unravel the mystery. Their investigation leads them to an ancient and powerful entity, one that is capable of unleashing destruction and chaos on the world. The entity is unlike anything they have ever faced before, and they know that they are in over their heads, but they refuse to back down. They gather their courage and confront the entity head-on. The battle is intense, and they are pushed to their limits. However, they refuse to give up, knowing that the fate of the world hangs in the balance. After a grueling fight, Jack and his team emerge victorious. They have once again saved the world from destruction. However, the threat of curses and supernatural entities remains, and they know that they can never let their guard down. As they continue their mission, they know that they will face more challenges and dangers in the future. But they are ready, knowing that they have the skills, knowledge, and determination to protect the world from the unseen threats that lurk in the shadows.